It seems like people want to hear me react to this. Fuck it. First reaction to Loners by Tory Lanez. Although I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like this shit anyways. So if you like Tory Lanez music for the past 2 years and like this shit that he's doing where he's following what everyone else is doing in the mainstream, click out this video. You're not gonna like it. Don't waste your time watching this because you can't handle the truth. This shit is whack compared to his real music. But anyways, I only heard one song, so I'm gonna go ahead and listen to the rest of the songs here. Play 30 seconds. If I don't like it, skipping it. And I know for a fact I'm not gonna fuck with any of this. Track number 1, Young Niggas.
Wait from the trench, my nigga, you know we sat at the bench, my nigga. We came in for rags and richer from ducking bullets out the tents, my nigga. I know we never came in here with nothing to turn into something, my nigga. When all my niggas on the field, I face court cases.
Once again, just biting fucking, what's his name? Roddy Ricch. He's biting Roddy Ricch and he's unapologetic about it. Next track, No Service, featuring Sway Lee.
After this shit, that nigga better not do no lame ass shit again. Yeah. Ochi Park. Only drop tops, fly bitches, pretty palm trees, you know what I mean? Hey, it's that umbrella shit. You see, yeah, you better die, ho. Hey, yeah. Hey, 10 trap phones, cut a bitch, they calling me. Oh, y'all niggas thought I was gonna rap right there, I bet.
No, I never knew he was gonna rap because I know you whack anyways, trendy lames. Moving on, next track, number 3, Banda Man.
The McGee's just moved in.
Go ahead.
Had the DIY blues. Called Frontier, now they're streaming how to.
You really want to know how I feel about this project? I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. But I'm telling you, I know for a fact I'm not gonna like it because it's generic, it's basic. Dude isn't even fucking trying. All he's doing is taking the same generic type of beat that's popping out there that everyone wants to pop, where they turn an 808 into a fucking kick, or he's gonna bite on somebody's flow that's pretty much hot or trending right now. This nigga darn near fucking took Roddy Ricch flow and he's not even fucking admitting to it, which is a damn shame. And this is a nigga who once was accused of hopping flows when he never did it, especially that Liddy shit, which was bullshit. You know what I mean? It was just a voice effect, very similar to what Travis does, but two different dudes, how they did it. He had his own flow, he had his own cadence. Now, dude is just essentially like, fuck it. Y'all want to think I'm biting? I might as well do it. He said it himself. If you didn't watch that Joe Budden interview, he said he's not hungry anymore. That tells you that a dude has quit on his dreams. To me, he's a sorry-ass wimp, and that's on him. Go ahead. Play the next track. Banda Man.
Alright, fuck that, this how we gonna do this.
I know y'all typing some negative shit in the comment section. Go ahead. I'm not gonna give a fuck. Go ahead.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing when we walk ahead. Let's do I promise as soon as we walk in, my nigga, we shut it. Put up a man, and we gon' walk in and make a pussy nigga jealous. Put up a man, my nigga, it's 20 hours, that's at least 25. We put up a man, my nigga, we hopping on it, yeah, we going to ball. Let's do I promise as soon as we walk in, my nigga, we shut it. Put up a man, and we gon' walk in and make a pussy nigga jealous. Put up a man, my nigga, it's 20 hours, that's at least 25. We put up a man, my nigga, we hopping on it, yeah, we going to ball. That's my dog, and that's my dog, and that's my dog. Put your arms around that shoulder, that's your dog. We talk 2 black Amex cars, and that's no fraud. You ain't my dog if we ain't made it about 100K, lost 27, call the road, skeleton, tech, rose, roll, hopping up on the floor, I'm on pin, CC got no team, CC got no team, flexing on.
Now he's doing his new Toronto flow disservice, man. You would think, oh, maybe this might actually be something interesting right off the hook, but then he goes in and does that stupid shit. So to me, not even worth listening to. Moving on to the next track. Number 4, My Time to Shine featuring 42 Doug.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google.
Man, fuck that bitch, came back to my senses. Two-tone Chevy came back to the bins. That's 550, that forgetting little bitch. Stop posting these niggas, that's dead. If we did it, I'm pulling no red coat shorty. Killing my haters, these niggas not dead enough for me. I don't want your bitch, little shorty ain't slick. She don't lick, she don't suck or get head enough for me. I got these big. We been on this double bitch trap out. We gon' go to bitches like a trap out. I can't trust you, I can't trust you. I can't trust you, I can't. I might fall in love with my trap house. I can't trust you, I can't trust you.
Don't mind me, I just had to reset my mind again, you know what I mean? I had to make sure to clear out all that toxicity I was just getting, all that nasty vibe I was getting from this project so far. Just get back to the real days when, you know what, the dude wasn't afraid to himself and trap out in his own world, if you know what I mean. Now he wants to live in a small world cramped up with everybody else who wants to hop on and wait in time, you know, wait their ticket, you know what I mean, for the next big hit on the radio. To me, that's false success, man. It's false success. You can't claim that success is your own when you're riding somebody else's waves. You know what I mean? Hey, if you're still fighting for him, look, you loyal, I'll give you that, but you're loyal to a fault. You're blind. And you're going to stick with him no matter what. I feel like the only person who should show that type of loyalty is the person who's the mother of his kids and is rocking with them like a baby mama. But then again, I mean, baby mamas is one different thing compared to someone who you would consider true love. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's about it. Maybe family to an extent, but even family's gonna really speak the truth to your face. Even if it's behind closed doors, they gonna really speak the truth. So, I'll give you that, but at the end of the day, if you're really still rocking with this, I mean, maybe it's your music taste, go ahead, that's you. But if you're saying this is his best music as of date, then you definitely swinging sideways on that. That being said, let's move forward to the next track, Big Tipper featuring Melly Lil Wayne. Oh my God.
At Next Gen Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing, we understand times may seem uncertain.
Yes, sir. Woo! Hey, bitch, I'm a big tipper, and you a big stripper. And I won't fuck a bitch on that she got a bitch with her. I go yard hoe, look at a big tipper. Bitch, I'm a star hoe, just like the Big Dipper. I got TikToks, I fought the TikToks. Little bitch, I told you I ain't paying for the TikTok. I go to blue.
I'm done. That's whack. Next track, Boing Boing. Boink Boink featuring Rich the Kid, VVS, Ken, Don't Care. Boom, boom. That's it. Nothing's interesting. 3-4 different, I mean, you can't be more basic on a production scale. You can't be more basic. I'm sorry, but I have a sophisticated taste, and this dude was definitely sipping on some stronger drink, if you know what I mean. Y'all want this fruity shit? Be my guest. Y'all crazy as hell to hype this up. Oh, wow, you took Shameless. Okay. I'm skipping to that. I already heard this song. I'm not really feeling it. One hitter featuring VVS Ken. I heard this shit already. I did a first time reaction. I'm not feeling this. I don't know why you guys want me to be like, oh, I'm curious to see how you feel. Let me tell you something, man. If you really like this, Trey Smith, I'm gonna keep it real with you, my brother. This ain't his best work. If anything, this is just another plastic, self-generic bullshit waste dump that needs to be thrown out, as well as the rest of his records that he's dropped the past 2 years. It's whack, it's trash. And I don't even know why I'm doing this, but at this point, I'm tired of it. Like, y'all, like, I'm curious. I got people wanting to know what I feel. I don't want to listen to this shit. Simple as that. But fuck it. You want to know how I feel? There you go. Trash. Next track. Motorboat. Let me tell you something. This shit is... Don't get me wrong. I'm a very blunt person. But I like my music to be subtle, sophisticated. Like... Let me explain something to you. You may think something's hot because you're rocking with it for like a couple minutes or so. I want something to sit on me and marinate on me for a good hour or two or for months. Let me tell you what a good music does to you. It's just like when you slow cook something, or even better. Y'all love your wings. Let me tell you something. Do you want cheap ass sauce on that motherfucker? You might be like, oh, I'm cool with that. Or do you want that shit soaked in, marinated some sauce for a good few hours? Have someone go take it out, grill that motherfucker for a good minute or two. Have that shit slowly cooking. You eat that chicken and it tastes like the most heavenly thing you've ever had in your taste buds. All right, which one you want? The first one or the latter? You might say, oh, I'm cool with the first one. But do you want to eat that like that forever? Or if you had the choice, would you choose to have the rich textured wings, man? Let me tell you something. When Tory was at his best, y'all don't get it. When he was at his best, all it took was 1 minute. You listen to him for 1 minute, and that same loop that he had, that shit would stick on you. You would look outside, you would look at nature, you would look at some certain scenery, and you would look at it differently. Like your eyes would be open. Your mindset would be playing. That shit would be playing in your fucking head. Just like how people felt about Honda Civic, how people feel about Talk on Road, all right? How everyone's got their own songs. There's so many popular songs. Cold Hard Love, damn. Fucking anything from Lost Cause, essentially. You know what I mean? Gold, Selfish. You know what I mean? Like songs that weren't really that popular were radio singles, whatever. It's like there's some songs that people might feel relatable, personal. And people want to talk about, oh man, that shit's so deep on Neutron 3 and all that. That's recycled shit. All that is just recycled stories that he's retelling once more. That's like basically taking some delicious wings you got from Buffalo Wild Wings, all right? Put that in the fucking refrigerator, save that in there, and then put it in the microwave, heat it up again. I thought people don't, I don't know, maybe some people like reheating food and microwaving it. I like my food fresh when it first came out. That's how it was for me when I was listening to Lost Cause, Conflicts, and all that. Y'all don't seem to get that shit. Y'all hyping this up like this some fresh shit. It ain't. It's just recycled shit that every motherfucker's doing right now. But y'all want to hype that. Okay. You like this music? Cool. But don't come to me and telling me that this is his best music. This ain't nothing. You can't convince me otherwise. And you want to go ahead and trash me in the comment section saying I'm hating or you don't really know his music. And bitch, please, take a seat. In fact, why don't you go check out all my videos? I'm done talking about this dude. I've moved on. And honestly, like, I'm keeping it real with you. I'm just gonna fucking sit, do me, do my thing, and pray that God wakes up his ignorant ass and he figures out that, you know what? His dreams is what's worth living. And you can't really fucking be a leader and tell people what to do if you can't walk and do it by example, which is what he was doing in the first place. But he's got so conceited and he's so full of himself with that big ass head of his on a fucking small ass body, he can't think straight no more. You might think, oh, that's some hating shit. I don't give a fuck. You can't change the fact that God made him that short. But either way, I'm just saying, like, dude's ego's so fucking conceited. He feels like he can go on there, do any type of shit, fucking feel like he's hot. You know what I mean? To me, it's like you being overzealous. You taking for granted the talents that God gave you, and you're not really making the most out of your fucking music. I don't really care what you guys got to say to me in the comment section. So go ahead and tell me I'm a hater. Go ahead and say this and that. I don't really give a fuck. I really don't. All right? Matter of fact, why are you even watching this in the first place? If you don't like what I got to say, move on. That's all I got to tell you. All right? This nigga's whack. This nigga's trash. All right? He's nothing compared to how he was back then. Just like how a lot of these artists were so creative. They had their own ways of how they wanted to do music. All right? And I don't give a fuck that they're under a contract with the industry where they're restricted with what they got to do. Break the fuck out of it. Tory has no excuse. He's independent and he still chooses to make these type of songs. What does that tell you? He's hanging by the thread and he's trying to just get by. What can I tell you, man? Go ahead and keep making excuses for him. You still can't hide from the fucking truth. The truth will reveal itself. And for him, its ugly head's gonna turn sooner than later if he doesn't get the wake-up call. That's all I gotta tell you. Woo! Crazy ass rant. Let's continue on with this ridiculous record or mixtape, however you want to call it. Motorboat. Let's get it.
Yeah. I'm straight out the motorboat. I got bitches, they going for going though. Break it down and then sell a big door to door. Pour four on my bitch and then roll it up. I got the action, so you know I'm going up. I got rich and these niggas start acting like bitch, but if it's a favor, can throw it up. I got rich and my baby mama started.
I'm done. Last track, Boss.
Our internet came with so many hidden monthly fees that now we all...
So, I just want to make this clear to you. If you're watching this and you feel like you the op, let me tell you something. You can't... Real is always going to be real. You can't fabricate that shit. What he's doing ain't real. Yeah, he may be actually making the joints. He might actually be putting it out. I don't give a fuck. It still don't change the fact that that shit didn't come in from within organically. That ain't him putting himself in it. It's him putting a mask on, acting like something that he ain't, and putting it out there. And y'all eating that shit up. Boy. Y'all must love that processed food. Y'all don't want that organic shit no more. I guess it's too costly for you. You can't afford it. It's a damn shame. All I'm going to tell you is that, on a serious note, real music, no matter what, will resonate with you over time. That shit will just get better with age. It'll never get old. I could still go back and hear his old tapes, his old music, and that shit will sound so much better than whatever he's got out today. That's all I got to tell you. I'm not feeling it. All right? That's all I got to tell you.
have fees.
If I want my baby mama, think I'm scamming her. I wanna run from being broken, I got stamina. See, I'ma fuck some good pussy, I got stamina. Going through some shit, you see the damages. My little niggas catching bullets and I can't balance it. Hey, 50 on that scope, I play the analyst. And if it's fuck boys in my squad, I'ma handle it. Angels on my body, watch my back like analysts. Learned that I can't trust her if she move too scandalous. Hey, selfies in the trap, hey, my dog, who mans this? Hey, we don't need no flicks in this cocaine or cannabis. Hey.
I'm not gonna visit this shit. Now he's basically hopping on to some Metro. He's hopping on a Metro Boomin type of beat, trying to go on like he's Future. That's it. It's basically the mask of disguise right here. Master of disguise, whatever they call it. That's what he's basically doing right here. He's like Jim Carrey with the mask. You know what I mean? Performing different personalities. All it is just an act. It's not real deal shit. I can't believe I wasted 19 minutes of my fucking time to do this shit. But let this be the response. Y'all want to know how I really feel about this project? It's trash. End of discussion. Alright? You want to know what I think is still his best work to date? I got this motherfucker in right here. And that shit ain't never gonna go. Alright? Still on my damn dashboard. You can't. When you set the note at a very high spot, you can't just go and be like, oh, I'm not hungry no more. This nigga's lazy and he needs to get the fuck up on that bullshit. You can't just go out there and say, one day I'm gonna be the greatest artist in the world. and then all of a sudden be like, I'm not hungry anymore. I'm gonna be this. He's shitting on himself, and y'all praising him for that. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Like, to him, you guys hyping this up tells him that his real music doesn't matter. Nah, let him just fabricate his shit, do like what everybody else is doing. That's what y'all telling him. So you got a problem with what I gotta say. How about you take it upon yourself? Keep it real. If you feel like his old music is better, let him know. Didn't he tell you that? If you guys listen to his music, you understand what he's talking about. And maybe that's the problem is some of y'all has got over your head. You can't understand that shit. And you want to come in and like, oh, he's tight or whatever. Do you even really listen to the man himself, or are you just listening to the melodies? I think that's what your problem is. You're too transfixed in that you're not listening to him lyrically. And that's where he goes in saying, nobody cares about lyrics anymore. They only want to hear melodies. That's the problem right there. You know, and for him, he feels like he's basically undermining you for not having the ability or lacking it to understand what he's talking about. So really to say that you a fan of his music, far from it. And he's probably sitting there thinking, these motherfuckers, they want this bullshit, go ahead, I'll give it to them. But the problem is he's not really gonna change. He's not gonna feel like he's gonna change as long as you dumb motherfuckers are continuing to ask him to make this type of shit. So honestly, like, if you want to say, I wish he could go back to his old days, don't just sit there and just comment here where I'm at on my channel or whatever. Go out and let him know. Because if you listen to his music, what did he say on Memories Don't Die? He said, tell me whatever you feel. Just keep it real. Keep it 100. Just tell me. Don't hide it. Tell me. What are y'all doing? Keeping that shit close to heart. Keeping like a skeleton in the closet. You ain't telling them the fucking truth. Instead, you just hyping them up. Just to continue doing that fake bullshit. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me a damn thing, man. If that's what he's really doing, fuck it. You know what I mean? But I still think that shouldn't be a good reason to continue to do that. Because then, when I look at it that way, maybe he's being spiteful. And maybe he just doesn't give a fuck no more. And he's just going to do whatever the fuck he feels like. And he's going to just keep doing it until, well, he gets a rough reality check. Which he kind of got a very minor version of that with Megan Thee Stallion. But something worse could even happen to him. If he doesn't check himself first, that is. That's all I got to say. So, I don't think Tory is a stupid person. I just think that he is a person that, despite how he says, deep within himself, he lacks confidence that he has the ability to make his music, his real music, be the best or be the greatest. And some of y'all not even aware of that. And he could be keeping that to himself. And you want to naturally assume, which is the worst thing you ever want to do, is assume things. Assume that he's happy with his life and what he's doing. When you never know, within deep inside, he's fucking slowly decaying. Crying to God for a chance, for an opportunity to really change things, because he's not happy with what things are right now. You don't fucking know that. Why do you think I keep making these damn videos in the first place? I took a break because, you know what? I got tired of it. I really did. And at the end of the day, I leave God to do his magic and his work, because if it was meant for him to see this, or whenever it is meant, he'll see it. So I'm not tripping about what y'all gotta say. But at the end of the day, you keep pestering me about how I feel about this or whatever, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Alright? That's all I gotta say, man. Fuck it. Let me get back to some real shit. I think right now I'm gonna see if I got any more projects that GOD's got. If not, I'm gonna wrap them up, hop on to the next artist from my Vibing Out series, hit up Euros, and move on like that. But yeah, as far as Tory, as far as how I feel about this project, if you made it this far, look, first, I respect you for keeping it real and actually being a good listener and hearing what I gotta say. But most importantly, I don't give a fuck about this record. it falls short. It's nothing but a shell of what his potential greatness can be. There's no doubt about it. This ain't no hyping up or nothing. This is just the truth. And the reason why I know that is because the music speaks for itself. When he puts in the work, when he puts in the hard, the hard work ethic, and just to really be creative with his melodies, with what he wants to speak about. Like, y'all don't even understand. That shit has pure essence. All I gotta do is go play something like this. Sit back, relax, just vibe out. Like, this could sit in my head all day. I wouldn't even be playing the music, and it just somehow just out of nowhere automatically plays in my fucking head. That's when real music has hit you hard. But nobody wants to admit that no more, because they're all just gonna settle for whatever's out there, whatever they can get. That shouldn't be the case. You should fight for what you want, for what you believe in. And that's what I gotta say to Tory. It's my message, man. Continue to fight for what you believe in, for what you want. Don't give up on it so easily. For all you know, God wants you to keep going. Don't get tired. Don't stop being hungry. It's there for the taking. It's there for you. As long as you're breathing on this world, that dream will never die. It's just lying sleep dormant within you. You gotta wake it up. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna be easy. But to get you back to your old self, you can definitely do that. Get back to where you're supposed to be, where you last left off. Not even saying like be old, go back to revert to your old. No. I'm talking about going back to where you last left off. Pick up from there and continue to progress towards the right direction. Because like J. Cole said, my nigga, the good news is you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. All right? Don't be a false prophet. Just be you and just be real. That's all I gotta say. This is your boy Drew Blue signing out. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed out there. All right? That's all I can tell you. Happy New Year's. Happy 2021. And don't get so bent over, take things personal. At the end of the day, love comes in all shapes and kinds of forms. Whether it's genuine, it's honest, truthful, or even if it's hard. It don't matter. Love is love. Because at the end of the day, the ulterior motive is there and it won't shy away from what you really want to see. That's it. And if you really want to know what I feel, I want to see this man chase his dreams once more. Achieve that. Get it. Don't settle for less. Continue to outwork everybody else and continue to outwork your old past self. Chase against yourself, compete against yourself, and show that you're going to be a better person every day. And I'm glad you're doing great in life, but musically, get that in tune. That's all I got to say. Deuces.